Hello lovely friends, welcome to today's fluid art piece. I've got 3 secret techniques all in one to create this art piece today. Thank you so much to my lovely members Nanette, Linda and Jill. You really help keep my channel going, and thank you so much to my subscribers. So today I've got some abstract fluid art and I've got 3 painting techniques all in one. Do you see a sea creature? That is the question at the end of today. So I've got this new canvas. I don't often show the beginning where I unwrap a canvas and I tape it all up and I get it all ready. So while I'm doing that, I just want to tell you a little bit about today's fluid art piece. So recently I did a flip cup and I had a wonderful request to do an exact same piece, and you know with fluid art that you can never do exactly the same piece, but I tried. And it turned out like this. I'll put the link to the last one in the description so you can compare it if you'd like to see. And this canvas is 4 times as big as that one. The other thing I did was to make all of the paints very slightly more fluid, but I used exactly the same colours. I put 1 drop of silicone oil in the green blue, and the rest was just Liquitex pouring medium as usual, 20%, and 80% water as the pouring medium, and I add that then to the paint until I got a really fluid mix. I would say warm honey but slightly more runny. So because it's a black painting, I'm this time, don't always, but I'm painting every single part of the canvas black to ensure there are no gaps. And now I'm pouring the base on. It's really lovely and fluid, and you can see how wonderfully it's running off the canvas, and I'm tilting it to make sure that I've got a nice even amount of paint. And I save all of that paint in my glove and I put it back in the pot when it's filtered, and then I gather the paint that's on the tissues and the lining underneath the spinner here, and I filter it for next time so I don't waste paints where I can. So you can see the bottom one here today was the Azo Gold by Golden, and on top of that I'm just putting the Pearl White by Golden, and this is my Arteza Red, the Bordeaux Red, which is the red that everyone tends to go for. It's such a rich bold colour and it blends so well with the other colours. Then I've got my green blue, and this is the one which has got the 1 drop of Pebeo silicone, and it's the only cell activator I'm using in this part of the painting, but I use 3 techniques in total, so it'll be really interesting to see how I use the different tools and techniques as I go along. I didn't know at this stage what I was going to be using, as per usual. I get very lost in the moment and I just tend to have lots of different things around me, and I draw on what I feel would really make the painting pop. So I'm just doing all the layering here, and I'm about to do the flip cup, which is the first technique that I'm doing today. So I'm going to fill this cup right the way to the top. It's a 7-inch cup, so it's bigger than the one I use on a smaller canvas, but bearing in mind there's only 1 drop of silicone in one of the paints, and last time I had a canvas a quarter of the size of it and I used 1 drop. So it's so fascinating at this stage to see how this is going to turn out. So I've got my flip cup ready, and usually I tilt the canvas up and I flip the cup, but this time I tried it with just leaving the canvas in situ, and it was a big risk, but it did work. And I flipped the cup, turned it over, and it landed with no paint, squeezing out the bottom, or very little. There we go. So I popped it with a cocktail stick. I'd love to know how you do your flip cups, how you find it, and whether you've looked at the amazing Kathleen from Cos Creations, which is where I first started to learn about flip cups. The way she does landscapes is just absolutely amazing. So what I'm doing now is I'm really slowly moving the cup across the canvas until all the paint has come out, and already I can see some cells popping up. And I'm going to use my heat gun to activate the cells even more, but I can see a tiny bit more paint coming out. And so I'm just spreading it out. Now this is leaving a really ethereal effect. And in my mind, because I was going for the effect from last time, I wish that I just tilted to one side and just left the negative space. But part of me really loves the colours that have come up, and then I start to use a different technique. I start to use the swipe technique in a minute, and then I use a home tool, which is a little screw that I use. It was something that was thrown away from one of Steve's tools. I said, oh no, it's got amazing ridges in it, I've got to use it. And that's my third technique in this painting. So this is an up close look, just as I've used the heat gun for the first time. Look how beautiful that is. I wish that was the painting, but as often is the case in fluid art, when you've just flipped a cup or you've just poured some paint, it looks beautiful, and then you need to tilt it to get some more paint off the canvas, and that's where it takes shape, and that's where you can really see if the consistencies of the different paints mixed are the same. And that's one of the solid things of fluid art. All of the consistencies of all the paints need to be the same, and I can see that one of them isn't, and I know which one it was, because at the beginning it was the gold that was a bit more runny, and that's made a difference. And it just causes another effect. So that's one wonderful thing with fluid art. There are rules, but there also there's all the room is there for experimentation, and it's personal preference. It's what you like. And I want to say all these things just to be really open and honest, so when you're experimenting, you know why things happen. So always try and get a tile or a canvas or something, an old canvas, to do a drip test before you go and do the painting. So as you can see, I was using my palette knife there to use just one colour, and then use it again to just skim across the surface of the paint to create a completely different look. And because silicone was in the blue-green, you can see lots of cells there, and because that obviously a tiny bit of that was then on the spatula or the palette knife, it's coming out in the bronze, and it's coming out in the azo gold. So I went on with my swiping, and I had a lot of fun, and I'd created something that I thought afterwards, I'm gonna use this, let it dry, and I'm going to do a really different spray painted planet piece for this. So stay tuned. Over the next few weeks this will come up, and I'm going to do something I haven't done before with planets, and I'm very excited about it. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the music and the rest of the swiping, and when I use my screw as a third technique to show you how this piece of fluid art came out. And I would like to know if you can spot the sea creature, or tell me what you can see, and I'll show you a close up at the end of the sea creature that popped out for me. I'll see you shortly.
You found my name in the free space, couldn't miss out on it. Selfish people run away when they get what they want. You saw my weakness right away, had to cash in on it. Selfish people take away what you had saved up for someone. 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 You called my name in the free space, couldn't wait to grab it. Selfish people disengage once they've used what they want. You stole the pieces tucked away, couldn't stop but sleep on it. Selfish people take away what you had saved up for someone. 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 You found my name in the free space, couldn't miss out on it. Selfish people take away what you had saved up for someone. What you had saved up for someone. What you had saved up for someone. What you had saved up for
I feel it getting close, I feel the joy in the air. Everybody's going home to the people they care for the most. And I'm on my way, 'cause you're my happy holiday. 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 Turning down our road, I'm like a kid again.
So this piece has been a real learning for me about consistency. It's been revisiting about the size of canvas, fluidity. There's always so much to learn with fluid art. I absolutely love it and keep coming back to it even when I think I've done and tried everything. So please let me know what you think about this piece. I'm going to give you a close-up now and show you the naughty sea creature that popped up towards the end. and you know the beach is my happy place, so I love it when I see a sea creature. So please let me know what you're working on. Please let me know what you think about this piece, what you think about the colours. Is there anything you'd like to challenge me with? And I hope that you're enjoying your creativity in whatever you do. I'd love to know what you think about this sea creature. Doesn't it look so clearly defined when you see it up close? I hope you've enjoyed this abstract fluid art piece today. It's been a lot of fun trying this out. I've just been asked to do a commission for a very lovely friend, so I'm excited to start that now. So whatever you're doing, enjoy your art. It's a piece of you. Keep shining. And if you haven't subscribed and you're enjoying my videos, please do so. It's a win-win. It's totally free for you. And I'll do my very best by you by answering comments and producing the videos that you like. And it makes my day. Take care. See you soon, I hope. Bye.